If you tend to be a know-it-all, tune into this reading. Spirit wants to help you remember how important it is to be a beginner, to look at the world through eyes of the beginner. Hello, high flyers. I'm Anthony, the Empathic Elevator, and this is August 31st, a 3-day, August 31st, a 3-day, specifically the Three of Pentacles when it comes to being in an earth sign. Numerology is extremely helpful when it comes to reading tarot. However, not necessary. Ascended masters, angel spirits and guides, ascended angels, ascended ancestors. What do we have from the Conscious Spirit deck today? Spirit, what else do we have? Let me get all the cards out here. For those of you that don't know, I do offer personal readings. I also offer guidance on working with your shadow work, guidance on meditation. Let me check into some of my meditations. All right, let's see what Conscious Spirit cards have to say today. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. So we're working on continuing with Anthony Empathic Elevator, here to help turn on that light inside of you, that fire. The number 14 card, I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Throat chakra, throat chakra. I speak my truth and I encourage others to speak their truth. I speak my truth. I encourage others to speak your truth. It's really calling in truth into the present for you. Viewer, it's also about listening to the truth of others as well as your truth. Throat chakra deals with, handles the connected to the hearing as well. So how can we hear more clearly? As we are in a full moon, we have the moon goddess coming out with the number 41. I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. Goddess Lilith, moon goddess, whichever moon goddess you connect with, calling on you to get in harmonious flow with the moon's phases in all phases of life. Sun goddess with 33, a master number. I celebrate each sunrise and I recognize the healing energies of the sun. I celebrate each sunrise and I recognize the healing energies of the sun. Embrace change and move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. Embrace change with open arms. We're being invited to embrace change with open arms. Just as birds fly south for the fall and winter, the birds in the distance, as well as the moon energy. This is about receptive energy. and a gateway being offered to you at this time to step into your truth as well. Embracing the changes that allow you to step into your personal truth. The wheel of life. I am guided by life cycles of life, and I live in complete harmony with them. I'm guided by the cycles of life, and I live in complete harmony with them. So the cycle of life, the wheel of life card is like the wheel of fortune, in that it's denoting, a gift. Perhaps even a gift from the universe, a windfall, luck. And also seeing ourselves at the center of the wheel, allowing the phases to move around us. The phases of the moon, the phases of the sun, the phases of the seasons. Abundance, the 36 card, with otter and the salmon, this beautiful earth goddess opening her hands up to the abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature in the universe provide in my life. That beautiful picture, opening up to the pouring energies of spirit, nature, the abundance, and reach for your dreams. So igniting that fire, tuning into truth, getting in flow with the phases. I am the creator of my own dreams, and I achieve them with confidence. I am the creator of my own dreams, and I achieve them with confidence. And tuning into this internal flow with the waterfalls and the river, allowing growth towards that spiritual path with this plant sprouting up, and raising our hands to the sky, to spirit, to our higher selves, to open up portals and create ripples that are directed towards your path, to your unique path, reaching for your dreams. Embracing change, embracing the phases of the moon, the cycle of life. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have from Abraham? Highest selves of the viewer. What do we have to connect to the viewer today from Abraham Hicks deck? I'm gonna get all the cards out here first, and then we'll run through them. Hope everyone had a wonderful week so far. It's Thursday, and Friday's on its way. Let me get one more. Just one more. It is. I am in the perfect position to get there from here. I am in the perfect position to get there from here. So looking for the ripples that we've created, seeing ourselves perfectly where we are. I don't know if we've been on this journey, this stretch across open seas, uncharted territories, and seeing yourself as in the perfect position to get there from here. With 9 minutes on the timer, that's about nearing completion. We have abundance card with 36, that's also a 9. You may be 41, 30, 42, 31, 33, or born on the 14th or 20th, or the 19th, you may be 19. My attention to it invites it in. My intention to it invites it in. See how Spirit's showing you that we're creating this bubble, this focal point of reality based on your attention. Whether it is a thought of something you want or a thought of something you don't want, your attention to it invites in the essence of it into your experience. Why is this taking me so long? Perhaps because we're not embracing change, with Spirit encouraging you to embrace change. So we've been struggling to see why it's been taking so long. And with this being the number 3, this is about trust and watching the waves come in, the ripples from the waves from the ripples we've created. The only reason you have not already received what you desire is because you are holding yourself in a vibrational pattern that does not match your vibrational desire. It's not about controlling my thoughts, it's about guiding them. So what thoughts have we launched with this balloon launching up into the sky? And reminding you that, yeah, we had a lot of desires, thoughts, and ideas as children, with these 2 children on the card. And it's not about trying to control them and make them come into fruition. It's about guiding them into fruition. I will do my best to make the best of it. I will do my best to make the best of it. We have the swallow, and we also have this moon energy, and echoing the idea of tuning into the phases of the moon, using that internal fire with fire element to focus our passions on tuning into truth, tuning into the cycles, releasing control. This is very much about feminine energy under this full moon energy that we are still experiencing. I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being, the 22 card, and our inner child coming out once again with these beautiful little wings, these whole strands. So stepping into your personal flight, your personal transformation, what's the word I'm looking for? When a butterfly transforms. Metamorphosis, there it is. My life is supposed to be fun. Again, opening our arms up to the funness of life, to the joy. With 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, that's about, getting up and going, getting up and knowing that there is great love for you here now. And nothing happens without my having invited it in. Nothing happens without my having invited it in. Its flowers bloomed, but it's kind of raining on the flower, and sometimes, that causes flowers to wilt when they get wet. But just knowing that nothing happens without you having invited it in. With this number 12 card, it was just 13, 14. 12, 13, 14, or 3, 4, 5. When you understand the law of attention, it can be called the law of attention as well. You are never surprised by what occurs in your experience, for you understand that through your own thought process, you have invited in every bit of it in. Nothing can occur in your life experience without the invitation of it through your thought. So becoming consciously aware of our inner being, knowing that our intention to it invites it in. Echoing on both sides of this reading about really hitting home on what are you giving your attention to, and what are we mindfully or absent-mindedly inviting in the process. Angels, spirits, and guides, what do we have from the Prism Oracle? What do we have from the Prism Oracle for the viewer? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all likes, shares, and subscribes. 1444 helps me build this new foundation for what I get to help teach this collective to tune in to that light inside you. As a light worker, quite simply put, it's your job to stand in your light. Your purpose, if you're wondering, is to stand so powerfully in your light that you damn near levitate. Stand as a beacon of light for all those around you. We have the Peace card. So there's peace offering headed your way. Bringing peace to your dreams, tuning into the peace that is available to you now, opening up to the changes, maybe acknowledging with 1555, these changes are here to bring you peace. And I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Yeah, and peace is kind of like that message of the divine, that wholesome message, that the vibration of the divine is, one might say, peace. Rest. Take some rest today. Take some time to rest and tune into your truth, tune into this moon energy. Flow. I'm in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life, with the moon goddess card and the flow oracle card coming out to accentuate getting into this idea of flow, this receptive mode, and also be masculine as well, as far as flowing the energies out, getting into the flow state as we create, and also the flow of reception, feminine energy, feminine aspects of energy. We have the Strength card coming out, top of Sun Goddess, so acknowledging the strength that we get from the healing energies of the sun and everything that the sun provides, the food to eat, the water to drink, the air to breathe. So being grateful for the Sun Goddess and everything that the sun provides, and the strength, the foundations that it's, comes with the potential of all there is to build with. We have the Death card. So we've experienced some loss, some changes. This can also be an ego death, a loss of self-identity, perhaps an identity that we've identified for some time. Having the strength and the capacity to rest in this, and Spirit wanting you to embrace change. I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. As Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. Allow that which has ceased to cease. And tune into your hunger of what you desire to create next. With the wheel of life, this is a gift of hunger. When you tune into your fire, into your truth, you open up that hunger to sit hungry for life with the wheel of life, be guided by the cycles of life, and live in complete harmony with them. So are you hungry enough to be a part of the whole, to be your whole self? Are you hungry enough to reach for your dreams? Viewer, are you hungry enough to reach for your dreams? We have disruption coming out on my attention to it invites it in. My intention to it invites it in with disruption, 1939. So if we're paying attention, we're trying to manifest something. Say you're trying to manifest a car, but you're paying attention to all the reasons why you cannot have this vehicle, this car, this item, this person, then that in itself is a disruption to receiving it. You know, anything that disrupts the flow, the peace, is something that you've invited in some way, shape, or form. Space. Why is it taking me so long? Well, perhaps you've needed the space to see something further within yourself, to reflect with the black of the card, kind of like a mirror, kind of getting the mirror of, you know, within the mirror of this image on my phone in the card right now. So, you know, whatever, why is it taking you so long? There's something mirroring in that relationship to time and your manifestations that you're being called to take some space and look at it. Especially during this full moon time, because it's a great time to release whatever's been holding us back and whatever we may perceive that's keeping you from going out on new ventures, starting that new project, tuning into your hunger to create. It's not about controlling my thoughts, it's about guiding them. It's about balance, looking at our thoughts and beliefs from a balanced place, turning the knob so it aligns in balance. You know, my brain wants to turn that around so that they match the correct, you know, and that's about, you know, there might be just a little bit of adjustment to turn this to, you know, be in match, to be in balance. It's not about controlling your thoughts, it's about guiding them. And like you would guide a knob, we don't control a knob, you know, we guide it when we open the door to things. Yet another metaphor, 2222 on the timer. It's about creating new relationships with balance, space, flow, hunger, and peace. In the perfect position to get there from here, even if you're feeling this process is feeling painful, it's painful to look at what's been put to rest. Maybe it's even painful to see the disruptions or feel out of balance. Just know that you are in the perfect place to get there from here, under an energy of pain. Spirit acknowledging that you've felt some pain, you've dealt with pains. I will do my best to make the best of it. The happiness card coming out. So you're being guided to look for happiness, because happiness is your greatest gift to others, as Abraham would say. And the orange of the card, that's about our feelings. So tuning in to your feelings, your emotions, and encouraging oneself, being encouraged to grow that space of happiness, to look at the disruptions and figure out where can we find the silver lining. I also have the caution card, and knowing that I am becoming consciously aware of my inner being. It's about cautioning ourselves to slow down, to take the time to see where we fit in this, with the puzzle pieces, where we fit in the whole of being a light worker, creating our own reality, becoming consciously aware of your inner being also takes some caution. Abraham says it's exciting to know that you create your own reality until you realize that you're creating all of it. And then sometimes it's like, oh, crap, I did create whatever that's out of imbalance, or the disruptions, the pain. We have a consciousness coming out. My life is supposed to be fun. Yes, connecting to spirit, connecting to our higher selves, to body, mind, and spirit, getting in alignment. It's supposed to be fun. This process is supposed to be fun. And more than just the gray areas, with the gray of the card. And consciousness too is about connecting to the flow, connecting to that moon goddess and the eternal abundance. We have illumination. So we're in this process of illuminating our dreams, illuminating the truth, what's true to you, with sun energy, and like breaking through that window, illuminating perhaps even through that foggy window we've been seeing through. Illuminating what you love to do. What place, where can you stand in this space of being centered in love, with the heart at the center and radiating out love? This is about unconditional love and that upper heart chakra. Where can you radiate love? What flow, what balance between rest and hunger and flow and space, between peace and death? Where is the balance in this for you? Oh, sweetness. Spirit wanting you to give yourself some sweetness, to give yourself grace for whatever disruption and the the work we've put in, that you've put in to gather your strength, to be stronger as we face changes, to be the strength to bring in the healing energies of the sun to help release us from pain. And then we have frustration. Frustration is about trying to make ourselves fit in where we don't fit in. And so balancing this idea of, it's not about controlling my thoughts, it's about guiding them. And, why is it taking you so long? Perhaps it's taking you so long because we're trying to be a square peg in a round hole. We're trying to fit in where we don't fit in. So Spirit really asking you to be truly your authentic self, to act from a place of happiness, and be cautious about the fact that you are you do have an inner being, and now that you're consciously aware of it, to tune in to, how does that shape who you are, with 2828 on the timer. That'll be it for the cards today. Let's see what the book has to say for August 31st. Welcome to August 31st, a mind-bending journey that slays the traps of the ego. Virgo season inspires intellectual confidence, but flexibility with the number 3 invites you to forget what you know in favor of new perspectives. Pick someone's brain or open up a new book, allowing yourself to be a complete beginner. The only way to grow is to try. And while you're at it, invite in some co-conspirators with collaboration. 3 of Pentacles reminds you of how much you can accomplish when you move out of isolation. So trust in the expertise of others as you create a shared vision. 2929 on the timer. It's 1111. Getting in alignment with your vibration and getting your desires and vibration in alignment. Call on a few friends or put together a team at work. remembering that you have much to offer, and so do they. This mental expansion will come in handy because at the end of the day, with surrender, and the hanged man wants you to see things from an entirely different point of view. It is uncomfortable to consider where you may have been wrong, but today encourages complete intellectual and emotional humility. Let go of your rigid thinking or fixed beliefs by accepting that you may not have all of the answers. Yes, putting to death this idea that, we need to know all the answers, that we need to do it by ourselves too. With the strength card, allowing in the energies of the sun that to heal relationships, to heal our that inner fire, the desire to connect with others. Let go of your rigid thinking or fixed beliefs by accepting you may not have all of the answers. From there, you can open yourself to a spiritual breakthrough. Today's mantra: by admitting that I don't know everything, I can listen with humility. When has someone taught me a profound lesson I could have never learned on my own? Today's journal prompt. Today's ritual: seek out a mentor who has a skill you would like to learn. The mentor could be an actual person, a how-to book, or an in-depth podcast. Spend at least 30 minutes listening to their expertise today, remembering how important it is to be a beginner. Born on this day, Van Morrison, Irish singer-songwriter, musician, and record producer. Tsai Ing-wen, Taiwanese politician, academic, and first female president of Taiwan. And Maria Montessori, Italian physician and educator, said, "Joy, feeling one's own value, being appreciated and loved by others, feeling useful and capable of production are all factors of enormous value for the human soul." Well, I think that's just a beautiful place to end this reading. I hope this finds you in a lovely space, on an elevated altitude, and I thank you for tuning in today. Bye.